Yo, come on, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today. Bring you guys and girls My Hero Academia chapter 390. We are officially 10 chapters away from a whopping 400. And you know me, I have been saying for a minute, the series, it's not going to go much longer. Like, it was supposed to end, is it this year or next year it's supposed to end? But either way, I was saying for the longest, I think chapter 400 and onwards is going to be dedicated to the final fight of the story, really. And with the way everything else is just amping up at the moment, it's hard to say that it won't be. It's impressive, it's amazing, it's just... I've been enjoying it like crazy. Even though there are some flaws here and there that I come across, overall, I absolutely have been loving this series, and the art has been phenomenal. We've had some of the best chapters in the entire series in this arc. It's emotional, to say the least. But that being said, before we get into this chapter, you know what to do. You know what is really appreciated. If you haven't done so already, help us hit our goal of hitting 200 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Now that you have, let's get into it. Yeah. So we're picking up, it looks like, well, wait, is that supposed to be Ida? Ooh, shit, he looks definitely a little worse for wear. I think that's the most deflated I have seen Ida in the entire series. And straight up, we saw him, how he was feeling in the pain, not the pain, in the Stain arc, with the potential death of his brother. This is as far as I can take you. Thank you, Ida. Chapter 390, Shoto Todoroki, Rising. Look, I'm just gonna say, this Flash Fire Fist Phosphor, right? Deliver him. They could have artistically picked a very different means of portraying this. Because I ain't gonna lie, what I'm looking at right here, it straight up looks like Shoto is just grabbing some Ida cheeks there. Like, he's just come in, double handprint. He's like, he's on the locker room shit. Like, the worst part, like, it looks like Ida's got mad cake and Shoto's just come in with a fucking fire slap and a half. That is definitely some, more bizarre paneling. I can't believe it. They broke the sound barrier. The speed is on par with a jet fighter. He's constantly generating ice to minimize their drag, while heating the air in front of them to reduce friction. Yep. So does that... I need to do a little bit of homework, rereading My Hero. And I know I keep saying I need to, but I do need to, right? I need to reread it, and I've got up to volume 31 or 32 at the moment on hard copy, but... Actually, no, I might have up to 33. But either way, I need to... I've even got the data book in there. I'm not good at power scaling in My Hero as much, because the moments are a lot more sporadic. And, like, chapters are a lot shorter, so you sort of just... Stuff bleeds into each other a lot more for me. But I swear I've seen people say that he's had much better speed feats than this in the past and breaking the sound barrier. But we'll see. If we want any chance of averting disaster at Gunga, we need an engine to align half hot and half cold. It's up to the two of you. Sorry, I've got a computer that's just starting to overheat near me. Not the one that I'm recording off, just a spare laptop. So, trying to air it out without making too much noise. We need half hot and half cold. It's up to you two. I'm counting on you. You've been a delight. Oh, you've been a diligent teacher, all night. Todoroki-kun, thanks to you, I finally became the person I wanted to be. Oh, yo. Therefore, it's time for you to go and do the same. And Ida collapses, launching Shoto. Dear mother, if you've been with me for a long time in this story, in this franchise, right, you'd know that my favorite plot lines have always revolved around the family of Shoto, right? And I feel so nervous right now because this feels like we're about to get a conclusion to it, and I don't know how I feel about it, man. Dear mother, I'll try to keep this brief. I'm doing everything I can to reach my classmates' level, which includes having conversations with them every day. Sometimes our conversations lead to arguments, but sometimes arguments help us understand each other's feelings. Sometimes my friends get angry and they cry. Not just for themselves, but for the sake of others. I'm trying to focus on the dialogue, but like it's hard to not see the art in the background here, and it is fucking phenomenal. I want to be like that too. It's difficult, but I'll do my best. And you've got Shoto running in, the phosphorus just bleeding off him for speed, right? He's getting into the heat zone, so you can see little bits of meat on his hand just starting to torch up a bit. His mum's covered in ice, but definitely down to some bare skin. Same with his brother and sister. His dad's obviously torched as anything. And you got Darby there. And I'm going to keep calling him Darby because I'm not humanizing him here. Based on all the atrocities and shit that he's done, right? But he's on point to blow, right? He's about to pop. And he's come screaming in. Honestly, he looks like a villain there. I love that. Lose all meaning. If my origin, Darby's origin, was as simple as this, if our confrontation happened sooner, I still have many things I gotta get out. Things I want to say. Oh! Great glacial Aegir. Did he just do the Aokiji Ice time? Yo, you see an explosion of cold air. Surely this is going to create a storm. You see an explosion of cold air. Helicopters are swaying. The camera crews are just panicking. Students watching don't know what's happening, except for the little kids who just see just the, what I'm assuming is just the ice cold blue, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi colored, like very light lightsaber, just plasma up in the air. Everyone's here. I see, despite the circumstances, I think it's for the best. By itself, Great Glacial Aegir might not be enough to stop this. Oh. I don't want Darby to be talk no jutsu out of this. I think that defeats his character a little. I think the best thing for him here is to double and triple down as a piece of shit in this situation. By itself, Great Glacier is not enough to stop this. Compared to the first time we fought, Toyani's flames are much hotter. Shoto, I don't think I can match his firepower. Maybe I'm not a masterpiece after all. Everyone, perish. Worthless old man, die. We should all perish. He's freezing from the inside out, Toyani. So what comes next? From here on out, things will be hellish. Toya, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't go to Sokoto Peak. I hate you, Dad. And our family, too. Yes, tell it to me. Tell me everything you want to say. Ray, I pushed you past your limit. I'm sorry. Fuyumi. Wait. Okay, that's NG talking there. Fuyumi, I put everything on your shoulders. I'm sorry. Natsu, I neglected you. I'm sorry. Shoto, I'm so sorry. Well, damn, and that's a chapter and it's a break. But it's a double page ender here. Let's smile, Himiko Toga. Smiling is why we live our lives. Toya-kun, were you able to smile? The battlefield changes. Damn. I mean, not only was it an incredibly short chapter, it just, considering how many times he came back, I expected a bit more of a painfully abrupt snuffing of the flame. Because with the way this goes at the end here, this does seem like his last moments, that he is going to perish here. But it comes across, as painful as it is, as still too much of a victory. Like, I don't know how to describe it from like a comic book perspective, right? I gotta articulate this well. The reason why Endeavor is such a good character is because he's terrible. And trying to redeem him and his journey of redemption, he's never going to 100% redeem himself, but the whole point of him is to just constantly try, right? Him apologizing here at the end, it's meaningful, it's impactful, but at the same time, it feels almost like a victory for Endeavor here, getting to say, I'm sorry. And that's not to say that I want him to die here, but I don't know. This leaves an odd taste in the back of my mouth. I never had necessarily any expectations on how it was going to end. But I guess this leaves a situation where the family can heal and grow going forward. But at the same point in time, I don't feel like any of the other siblings had any of the other siblings, or even Ray, really had any sort of resolution in any capacity here with Toya. And I think what makes matters worse is the way that Shoto comes in as like a last minute thing. He's also not involved in it in any capacity in that regard. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna need to sit and process on this, honestly. This has me feeling odd. Maybe I've got to reread their stuff again, because maybe it's like I don't want to reference it to anything else because that could spoil stuff. Look. I'm going to give this chapter, for the moment, 7 out of 10. Alright, we got clear feats, so we got stuff like the Sonic Boom, so we got a clear speed feat. We get a new glacial... I think this is a new glacial move. We may have seen him do this once more, but we've seen him do a great ice-based attack, which was awesome. Which is a bit symbolic here, because instead of coming in and doing something red hot with his fire, even though Darby's fire is higher, or Toya's fire is hotter, he comes in here with using the backing of his mum to try and quell the situation, which does have a lot of symbolic weight to it. Definitely. I just don't know how I feel about it. That being said, this is chapter 390 of My Hero Academia. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Let me know if you can maybe articulate this in a way that I can't at the minute either. Also, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't done so already, like I said at the beginning of the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up, and all that good stuff. And if you haven't as well, check out the link tree in the description down below. It'll take you to things like my, obviously it takes you to YouTube, but it'll take you to things like my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related, or it'll take you to my TikTok. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can go live and talk anything anime and manga related. But now that you have, until the next chapter of My Hero Academia, which we're going on break for a week, so it'll be in a couple of weeks, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Couldn't do it without you. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.